And those are the kind of people that Meghan and Harry want to attach themselves to. I think they want to luck into something, whether it's something like Jessica Alba with Honest, or Kim Kardashian with Skims. And you see that with Kim Kardashian's, who do you see all the time lately with Kim Kardashian? You see Laura Sanchez, who Meghan, of course, would love to be a part of, because Lauren Sanchez is with Jeff Bezos. And then you see Meghan's mom hanging out with them all the time now.
Yeah. I want to ask you, let's go back to that, because what is your take on the rumors that Meghan has been approached by Audible? You're friends with Bill Simmons. You know about their work ethic. It's no longer a secret in the industry what their work ethic is, whether or not they're difficult to work with. We've discussed already their lack of creativity. Do you really think Audible would cut them, that's Jeff Bezos's company, a huge check to bring archetypes over to Audible? I personally think that it's BS, and the story was leaked to try to entice Audible into considering Meghan. I don't think that there's any way. I just don't think that there's a return on investment for Audible with the Sussex brand.
I agree, because look, think about what they would bring to the space. Okay. I think it was totally leaked, much like, say, the Dior stuff or whatever it was, just to try and, like a fait accompli kind of thing. Oh, look, okay, well, we'll sign them. Think about in that space. I'm thinking of, say, like Dear Media, right? Mm-hmm. Who have a bunch of 25 to 35-year-old women who sit there and basically have the same conversations with the same guests. Let's talk about skin. Let's talk about health. Let's talk about whatever, ways to keep your skin young and all this kind of stuff. Or let's talk about meditation. Fine. They're fine things to talk about, but there's too many jammed into this space. So where is Meghan? So Audible goes, yeah, she'd be great at it. Let's pay her $10 million a year to come on and talk. You'd be much better off, if you're Audible, to try and find a star in one of these other people that do that, pay them $1 million, and you'd probably get just as many listeners.
Right. And more, and I mean, not to be a hater, but you'd probably get more consistent content.
You would, because look, they didn't do anything. Now, Audible, what they would probably do, and I still don't know why. I know, like Bill said, I had this call with Harry, and I gave him a bunch of ideas and stuff for shows. I don't, as I come up with ideas for myself, right? What I'm going to talk about that day. You come up with what you're going to talk about that day, and then you just go ahead and do it. But if you had millions upon millions of dollars in your contract, wouldn't you, first of all, if you're Spotify or if you're Audible, once you get like a couple of producers and say, this is what you're going to talk, does this interest you at all? Okay, great. We're going to write something for you, and all you have to do is record. And for whatever reason, they can't even find the time to just sit there and record, or he can't find anything that interests him.
That's wild.
This is all he's got to do. And I probably said some kind of variation of this when we talked in the summer, is that you just have to give Prince Harry, you just go, look, we are going to take an hour 10 times, and we're going to talk about different Invictus athletes. We're going to talk about their story. They're going to come on. They're going to talk about, how they got into the military. We're going to talk about their deployment. We're going to talk about how they got injured. We're going to talk about how their recovery. We can, combine it with your mental health stuff. We can combine it with Invictus Games. We can combine it with this thing that you did in San Diego, whatever, and just do 10 profiles like that. And that would be fine content.
Right.
But they're not even doing that. What do you want to do? And I don't think that Harry really wants to do anything. I think Harry wants to sit at home and eat mushrooms and edibles.